And Hannah prayed and said, My heart has rejoiced in the Lord. My horn has been raised by the Lord. My mouth is open wide against my enemies. For I have rejoiced in your salvation. There is none as holy as the Lord, for there is none beside you. There is no rock like our God. Do not increasingly speak haughtily. Let not arrogance come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of thoughts, and to him are deeds counted. The bows of the mighty are broken, and those who stumbled are girded with strength. Those who were satiated have hired themselves out for bread. While the hungry have ceased, while the barren woman has borne 7, she that had many children has been bereaved. The Lord kills and makes alive. He brings down to the grave and raises up. The Lord impoverishes and makes rich. He humbles, he also exalts. He lifts the poor from the dust, from the dunghill. He raises the pauper to seat them with princes, and a seat of honor he causes them to inherit. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he placed the world upon them. The feet of his pious ones he will guard, and the wicked shall be cut off in darkness, for not by strength will man prevail. Those who strive with the Lord will be broken. Upon him will he thunder in heaven. The Lord will judge the ends of the earth, and he will grant strength to his king, raise the horn of his anointed one. And Elkanah went to Ramah to his house, and the child was serving the Lord before Eli the priest. Eli's sons, unscrupulous men, knew not the Lord. This was the due of the priests from the people. Whenever any man would slaughter a sacrifice, the servant of the priest would come when one cooked the flesh with a 3-pronged fork in his hand. He would thrust into the fire pot or into the pot or into the cauldron or into the pan everything which the fork would pick up, the priest would take therewith. So would they do to all Israel who came there in Shiloh. Also before they would make the fat smoke, and the servant of the priest would come and would say to the man who slaughtered, Give meat to roast for the priest. He will not take from you cooked meat, but raw. And if the man said to him, Let them make the fat smoke now, and then take for yourself as your soul desires, he would say, No, but now you shall give, and if not, I shall take by force. And the sin of the lads was great before the Lord, for the men despised the offering of the Lord. And Samuel was serving before the Lord, being a lad girded with a linen robe. In a small robe his mother would make for him. She would bring it up to him from appointed time to appointed time, when she ascended with her husband to slaughter the sacrifice of the festive days. Eli would bless Elkanah and his wife, and he would say, May the Lord grant you seed from this woman, because of the request which she had requested of the Lord. And they would go to his place. For the Lord remembered Hannah. She conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. And the lad Samuel grew up with the Lord. Now Eli had become very old, and he heard all that his sons were doing to all Israel, and that they would lie with the women who congregated at the entrance of the tent of meeting. And he said to them, Why do you do the likes of these things? For I hear evil reports about you from all these people. No, my sons, for the rumor which I hear the Lord's people spreading is not good. If man will sin to man, the judge will judge him. If, however, he will sin against God, who will intercede in the judgment in his behalf? But they would not hearken to their father's voice, for the Lord desired to kill them. And the lad Samuel was growing up, bettering himself both with the Lord and with people. And a man of God came to Eli, and he said to him, So said the Lord, Did I appear to the house of your father when they were in Egypt, enslaved to the house of Pharaoh? And did I choose him from all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer up sacrifices on my altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? And did I give to the house of your father all the fire offerings of the children of Israel? Why then do you kick at my sacrifice and at my meal offering which I commanded in my dwelling place. And you honored your sons above me, before my people, to feed yourselves in the first part of every offering of Israel. Therefore, says the Lord God of Israel, I said, your house and the house of your father will walk before me forever. But now says the Lord, far be it from me, for those who honor me shall I honor, and those who despise me will be disgraced. Behold, days are coming when I shall cut off your arm and the arm of your father's house, that there shall not be an elder in your household. You will look upon a rival in my dwelling place and all the days which God will do good to Israel, and there will not be an elder in your household all the days. Yet every man of the earth shall I not cut off from my altar, to disappoint you and to sadden your heart, and all those raised in your house will die as young men. And this is the sign to you, that which befall your two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, and one day both of them will die. And I shall raise up for myself a faithful priest, who will do as is in my heart and in my mind, and I shall build for him a sure house. He shall walk before my anointed all of the days. And it will be that everyone who is left in your house will come to prostrate himself before him for a silver piece and a morsel of bread, and will say, take me now into one of the priestly divisions, in order to eat a morsel of bread.